But right, lads, thank you very much for tuning in for our post-match reaction show. Liverpool have drew 2-2 at White Hart Lane. There was a lot of controversy, which we will be discussing in today's episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Was it Reds? Your thoughts on Liverpool's performance as well, and your thoughts, most importantly, on the officiating within the Premier League as well. It's an absolute shambles. It's not going to get any better anyway, but I'll just give out a shout out to everyone in the comment section below as well. Let's get straight to Chris's comment. Tottenham should have been more disappointed at the result they had to win that game, and I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with the result. We didn't play well at all with the midfield we had. We went down to 10 men. Yeah, most importantly, there, as Chris has just alluded to, Liverpool, yet again, we're missing due to obviously COVID and other injuries as well. We're missing our main three midfielders, which have been they've been absolutely class for us over recent times. But I could it'd be so easy for me to come on here and dig out performances. But I felt Tyler Morton, he played well, considering he's such a young lad as well. Anyway, individual errors that led to goals, but as I said, we had no Van Dijk, none of our first choice midfield anyway, apart from James Milner. Morton did struggle in times, so did Milner. Naby, in terms of the first goal, that in which we conceded, for me, he shit out of it. He shit out of a 50-50, I felt, but swings and roundabouts, you're going to get them anyway. But Gary, we'll get straight into it. Red card, Harry Kane. Yep, and for me, straight away, it was a red card for me. I felt for Andy Robinson. Not going to sit here and say you might, but the big but, if you are going to send if you're not going to send Harry Kane off, you've set the precedent really now. So, second half comes along. Andy Robinson, yeah, it was a reckless challenge, and it's warranted a red card for me. Some of the Reds you might feel different, but if you're going to send one off, then send the other player off as well. We've seen it yesterday, 50-50 tackles as well, and we all know tackles are part of the game, a massive portion and the art of defending as well. But if you're challenging recklessly, you have to look at the 60s and 70s videos. Classic Graham Souness putting a foot through a man. Nowadays, football has developed, but it's the standard of refereeing, and Liverpool weren't good enough today. We were frankly good enough. Didn't help with the decision making. There was that challenge on Jota in that first half. For some reason, it wasn't even VAR'd, I felt. Certain refs would have given that. Certain refs didn't, like Paul Tierney today. Absolute joke, really, in reality. But I'd say I'm surprised, but we're not, are we, Reds? And if you're a neutral as well, let me know your thoughts. I know your bitterness might cloud your thoughts in it's Liverpool, ha 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 ha. But hand on heart, I think you would agree with Spurs fans as well. You can't come in here, or let me know if you're a Spurs fan watching. Come on. Your star man, Harry Kane, it's because he's the England captain, isn't he? And I don't want any Spurs fans backing Harry Kane. Because what is he jumped back in bed now? Because he's jumped back in bed with you because he didn't get his move. He'll be whinging in a couple of months and wanting to move to City. So for some reason, he's for now got an easy pass by Spurs fans, which is absolutely crazy. Hello, fellow Reds. It's disappointing, but we had lost the game, so I'm happy enough with a point. The midfield we had to field. Yeah, Eamon's hindsight is a wonderful thing in Eamons, and I think off the back of that and the way in which Spurs had their opportunities today, Reds as well, didn't he? Harry Kane, the joke that he is, he did miss an opportunity. I think it was in the first or second half. It was when Mane flicked the ball back at the heel and it flew to the back post, and Harry Kane really should put that in the back of the net. Harry Kane's first goal at home in the Premier League all season, so that takes us wonderful tally up to 2 goals. His fight, Harry, being an absolute disgrace. But yeah, Kane should have been sent off of Mane. Penn should have been at least checked by VAR. Yeah, say Kloppen is we pride ourselves. The English mentality of we've got the best league in the world. We have, but we've got certain clowns. Well, not certain. They're all clowns, all these refs. What I'm not liking, Reds, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Why are people in the VAR control rooms dictating the pattern of play within these Premier League games? Why? It should be the on-field referee who has the control. Well, he does really anyway. But for me, quite frankly should have. But you never know. But John, very good, mate. John, thank you very much for coming on, mate.
This one with how's you?
Yeah, not too bad, matey. 1 second, there. Why is my headset not connected? Bear with me 1 second, mate. Let's get the headphones. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, everyone. There we go. My headphones decided to die. But cheers for coming on, John. Where do we start, mate? I've just mentioned.
Where do we start? The referee for me was an absolute joke.
Yeah. But we've been saying this, John, and we not just Reds. And if there's any rival fans out there as well, it's all of them. I'm not even going to pick out Paul Tierney. Yeah, he was a joke today, but there's so many bad officiating decisions, mate. That for me,
the quality of referees in this country is unbelievable. There shouldn't be referees.
For me, they haven't even played the game, John, have they?
No.
How you doing, Jade, as well? Tom, hello, John. Absolute legends. It's disappointing, John, innit? As we said. So the midfield, I made it on my notes, John. To come away from a draw, obviously you want to win every single game, but how the game, there's so many talking points in there. I haven't really. We've touched on the Jota incident. Was that a pen for you?
I was 100% pen. 100%.
Yeah, it's
clearly pushed in the back.
Yeah, I'm surprised the game wasn't sent off.
I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Red card. Make sure you haven't missed anyone's comments, mate, as well. I've read Kane should have been sent off. Spot on there, lads. Without both Fabinho and Van Dijk, we were more exposed than the nudist colony. Yeah, John, Klopp's spot on there, mate. And were you concerned how open Liverpool were today, especially given how counter-attacking side in which Spurs are?
I was okay with defence. The midfield for me was a problem. Without Hendo and Fab, I thought we were really open. But I don't understand why Klopp insists on playing the high line. Just drop back a few yards. You don't need to play at the high line all the time.
Yeah, spot on there, mate. It's
Spurs cut us open.
Yeah, they did, mate. And even on their 2 goals, which we seen, didn't we? And everyone's seen. It was their second goal which baffled me. It was just a threaded through ball. It was too easy. But
I don't understand how Ali didn't get the clearance. I don't. He made that many good saves.
He was man of the match before that, wasn't he? As I said, I wasn't going to pick out players, but prior to him making that mistake, but he kept us in that game, didn't he, John?
He kept it in it, but I don't understand. That was probably the easiest save.
I still don't even know. I haven't even watched replay, but let us know. Does he go under the because for me, I was like, was he scared of kind of taking out Son?
I think he was scared of giving away the penalty.
Yeah, but why did he look at Robbo's on the VAR screen and not Prince watering out? Paul Tierney isn't fit to ref a fast game of football. Shit show that. Absolutely spot on there, John. And I'd be saying the same. And yes, the decisions have been wrongfully made in Liverpool's games, but I seen the Arsenal game last night as well. And there's so many games throughout England. When is there going to be questions asked of these refs? It's almost like they're untouchable, aren't they, John?
You look at the Newcastle game against City. Newcastle got a penalty.
Yeah.
It wasn't given. Yeah, for me, it was a clear pen.
Yeah. Only VAR's decision I question is Harry Kane's challenge on Robinson. Should have been a red for Kane. Didn't get the ball,
Easy.
but it's Saint Kane, so we should he should let him off. Obviously, being sarcastic.
Kane shouldn't be on the field. Kane should be sent out first half.
Absolutely spot on, mate. Hello, Jack. No, you LFC Legends here tonight. Cheers for every single one. You don't mind dropping a like on the video as well. Just get as many Reds thoughts and opinions made up to get John on. Connor, if you're watching, mate, you're very welcome to join. I know we will be going on with Owen from the Cop On podcast very soon, but it's absolutely disappointing. But as John said, and every single one of you in the comment section below, that game could have ran away from us, but Liverpool, rightly so, didn't allow it to run away, and Spurs did have the opportunities. Midfield, we've mentioned, it wasn't our strongest, but we had to deal with what we had to do. Yeah, we're talking about refereeing decisions as well. Go ahead, Dale.
Does that say more about us as a squad that we kept tapping?
Kept the which, Brent?
2 each.
Yeah.
As a squad, we played. We were out Van Dijk, out Handel, out Fab, Thiago.
Yeah.
We were a weakened team, and we kept them to a draw.
Yeah, for me, like, I don't want to sit here and make excuses for not having players available. We're not Chelsea. Chelsea today were whinging that they had players in and out, but Chelsea have still got capable players to play. And for me, yes, I've seen people say Liverpool's game shouldn't go ahead, but for me personally, we had enough fit players to win that game today. And if you've got enough fit players because what we don't want, John, and even after today, is games stacking up on each other. Because if say if City are 12 points ahead, and we've got 4 games still to play, and we're 12 points behind, you just don't want to be letting those games and City run away from it. But obviously, the safety of all of our players and every player.
People keep calling for a circuit breaker. I don't know where you'd fit that in or how you do it.
Yeah,
because there's already too many games to play. So where do you catch them games up?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't. For me, you can't stop a season. You can't.
Yeah, no, we can't, mate. Dave, you're welcome to join, Reds. Obviously, John jumped in as well. The link is pop that link back in anyway, Reds. You're welcome to join. Yeah, as Jade said, sick of the inconsistency of VAR. Kane should have been sent off, and we should have had a pen on Jota. Absolutely spot on there, Jade. Just everyone saying hello to each other. Klopp is slamming the ref, and rightly so. I was worried that Klopp would get. Yeah, he's like us, mate, and he's not going to sit there and roll over and let the referees tickle his belly out.
I was surprised Klopp didn't fucking punch him.
Yeah, the refs lost control of the game early on. So many of them do, Dave. Yeah, I'm live at 7:30. Make sure you do head over to Dave LFC's chat, and Jason said there should be there as well. It was a good day for City. Yeah, Dave, we just got to focus on ourselves. Say, Klopp, we were hard done by in the first half. The control room checked Kane's stood up challenge, but told the ref to move on, as everyone was raving about the pace of the game. They didn't want the red that early. Yeah, spot on there, mate. An injustice. Hello, Mike, as well. Make sure you haven't missed anyone's comments. But yeah, absolutely spot on there, Ed. So, just to shoot off before as well, mate, we've spoken about the midfield team selection. I felt our defence played well today. Would you agree with me there, John? And Reds, let us know. I felt Matip
was probably our best player.
Yeah. And even Alisson behind them as well. The triangle, those three were. What did you enjoy about Konate's game today, mate?
To me, Ibu is just getting better game by game by game. His confidence is growing. I think the very start of his Liverpool career, the shirt weighed him down. Playing for Liverpool, he was nervous.
Yeah.
It's just now he's growing game by game. I think him in Van Dijk is the future of Liverpool.
Oh yeah, most definitely, mate.
But Matip then runs forward.
Yeah, he was our best attacking. He's playing like a quarterback, wasn't he? In the NFL,
I wish he
classic
did more
money.
because he's outstanding. See when he gets that ball and he drives forward. For me, he's outstanding.
Yeah,
I love when he does it.
Mane was tremendous today. I felt, mate, as well. Let us know. He for me. There's been people questioning his form. Mane and Jota as well. I know Salah did that for his off day, but he's allowed. He's got what 15. He will. Salah's
you
allowed.
Can't question Salah's, really.
Yeah.
How can anyone question Salah?
Yeah, it's somehow these people have Twitter accounts, mate, and they're allowed anyway.
I think the news broke today. I think it was James Pearce broke the news that they're about to sign the contract with Salah.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's Spurs. I think this is Flo Blum. Cheers, mate, for dropping in. Let me know your thoughts from a Spurs perspective. Yeah, you very much were wasteful. We were lucky to get. We were, very much. I think, as I said, it's off of the show there, mate.
Spurs won the game.
Spurs. Yeah, we were very wasteful, as I said. Harry Kane's, I think, was headed over the top of the bar. If it wasn't for Alisson keeping Liverpool in it, but I think after the game we will be very happy that it was a point. I think it's a more positive point for us, and especially the amount of games Spurs have got to play. I think Spurs got 3 more games still to play, John, is it? And Chas? I think.
I think so. Coming into the season, we could look at this draw as a really important draw.
Yeah.
Because we should have lost, no doubt about it. We should have lost that game today.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Oh, Liverpool fan. Thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Really do appreciate it. And everyone, if you're new around here, make sure you do drop in your comments as well. We do try and make sure that everyone gets their voice as well. Made up to get John on, or in the future shows, we'll be getting every single one of you on. Less of me talking, the more you talking in the chat. That's what I prefer. Liverpool were lucky to get a point. Yeah, very much so, mate. So, Mane, tremendous, mate. I felt the left-hand side combination play, like we've seen. I know Robbo did get sent off, but he could have been our match winner today, couldn't he?
Robbo was, for me, until he get the rollicking off Clap, he was rubbish. I didn't like him. Once he got that rollicking off Clap, he was outstanding.
Yeah.
It just shows, I think it was maybe 2-3 minutes after Clap gave him a right good tailing, he scored a goal. No, it's the goal for Jota.
Yeah. And he got the goal as well. What a game that would.
Robbo playing angry is the Robbo you want. You want a Robbo angry.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it'd be interesting, Reds. Let me know. You probably all know in the comment section below after, or if you're watching this after, let us know in the comments. How many games were, because if it was a straight red, Robbo will be missing 3 games, won't he?
3 games, aye.
Yeah, so I think he misses the Leicester.
But Liverpool can appeal it, can that?
Yeah, we can appeal it, I think. But it depends. It wouldn't surprise me after. I think there was like about 6, 7, 8 yellow cards within that game, as everyone's already said.
I don't think it was a straight red card. I don't.
No. But it's the ref, innit? It's like it's awesome, John. I wish those fans knew, not just Liverpool fans, but fans in general. They are clowns.
It was bad timing. It was bad challenge, but it wasn't malicious. It wasn't dangerous.
Yeah, it was a rash challenge for me. I can understand where the ref did, but as I said before, mate, it's crazy. You never know. It's whatever way the wind blows on a game, mate. These refs will give. We wouldn't be sat here, mate, would we, if there was consistent levels of performances from referees? Cade lied about touching the ball for the goal initially, credited Eriksen in the 2-1 win at Stoke.
Okay.
Now he lies on TV about getting the ball and not Robbo's leg. Serial liar he is. Tom, he'll lie anything to jump into bed with either City, whoever he's going to in the summer, mate. And for me, if you're a Spurs fan, you wouldn't listen. Or it's and don't get me wrong, Gary Neville commentating on a Liverpool game, him and Tyler. Oh my lord!
Oh, there's nothing worse in his life.
Both of them absolutely despised it when Robbo put that in the back of the net.
Oh, they hated it. I was hated it.
Yeah. Sure, we were lucky to get a point, but the refereeing was shocking. Yeah. I just wish...
Why do we not have Alan McCoy commentating on
yeah.
Sky games?
I wish, mate.
Alan McCoy is the best commentator I've ever heard.
Yeah. He just understands the game, doesn't he, so well. Reckon we're going to have under 18s against Leicester. It'd be interesting, mate. I think we will.
Is that game
Not just
hit?
us. It can change within the hours, mate. I wish we all knew. Fingers crossed it does go ahead for the spectacle.
Leicester was called off today, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think if they don't get enough players to play, I think it will be 3 points. Or well, obviously it's a cup game or whatever. If it's a league game. If it's a cup game, I think we might be able to get the win. Given from
if Leicester call off but Liverpool want to play, do we go through?
I think so, miss. So that's an interesting one for I wish we knew, mate. If only we did get clarification from the Premier League and the FA, but they haven't got a backbone to come out and say. We have the Greek scouts to step in for Robbo, though. Have no fear. I think this will I'd say it's rattled us. It's made us angry, Annie. And what you don't want to do is make this Liverpool side angry. Because the best way for this Liverpool side to react, John and Reds, let us know, it's putting in good performances in it, John.
The best Liverpool team is an angry Liverpool team. Because when we're angry, we will fight. Yeah. And we will get the win.
Absolutely spot on, mate. North, I think the ref picked up a wage packet after that show. We're close to the City being that kind of, mate. Tyler's stopping his rage when Liverpool score. A total silence. I've been saying it for years. He's total out and out man. Well, he is, mate. That should be our last game for the month. Yeah, Amons for me, as John said. But we've not just got refereeing clowns officiating games, but we've got clowns upstairs. It surprised me like how not just Liverpool, but all these clubs are getting potential positive COVID tests. I thought all the players did get tested every single day, or twice a day, or twice a week, or something.
I was doing my head in. Why did the clubs not just hire out a hotel? Keep all the players in a hotel, travel to and from training and to and from games, and that is it. There's no contact with us anymore. That way they can't get COVID. Yeah. It's difficult, mate. It makes sense just to hire a hotel like that last season. Yeah. Agree with John. Some Tom spot on that. Why do they let them two red men haters commentate on our game? Shocking. Must be Paul in the AVL. Yeah. No, but it swings around about in it. There's a amount of people that don't like the Graham Souness and all of our ex-Liverpool players. And don't we start on Michael Owen saying it wasn't a red card. He's an ambassador for Liverpool Football Club, for crying out loud. That's a fucking joke and all. Yeah, we're saying that the fact that an ex-Man United player is an ambassador of Liverpool Football Club, come on, Liverpool, sort it out. It's a disgrace. Yeah, but it's wound me up, it's wound John up, it's wound every single one of us up, and most importantly, it would have wound the Liverpool players up today, John. I think to take away from positives, I think this, in the end, it could work out positively. We're 3 points behind City, but what we don't want is that gap to be created even bigger. But it's wound me up, as I said, it's wound every single one of us. I'm pretty sure it's wound Jurgen Klopp up. I haven't seen his post-match, but I can't wait to see that, Reds. At 23 points, people... Yeah. I've seen on Twitter, people are saying the league's done, the league's cities. 3 points, isn't it? 23 points? Are you kidding me? Yeah. And we had our first choice midfield out, the best centre-back in Europe out. Alisson could save the Titanic at this rate, the amount of shots he's saving. Yeah, he made a mistake, but he saved... We played our B squad, and we still get a draw against Tottenham. Yeah. That's tremendous. A really good result. Yeah. Hopefully Spurs do play like that against City. You never know.
But it annoys me the way everyone just opens up
We
against
still need
City.
to play City. So we go to City, we beat City.
Yeah.
Then we'll have a point.
Yeah. It's. I think me and John, we do like to take the positives out of the games today, mate. It could have been so easy for me and you to come on here, mate, and rant about performances. But as I said, these lads have done us proud, and they will do us so proud today, Reds, and for the next coming months and years. But you can't win every game, sadly. But it does help. It doesn't help when you haven't got decent referees in the middle of the park. And if this wasn't a Liverpool game, I'd be saying exactly the same. And what we want is consistent refereeing performances from top to bottom throughout. Whoever, if it's City getting a decision, but it's the right decision, fair play, because they deserve it. If it's a correct call by the official.
I don't understand how they can't get decisions right, but they've got that much technology in game these days. How the hell are missing these big decisions?
Yeah, but they've got no one to question to answer them, have they? I just do wish they come out, but the two shitouts to actually
the referees, come out. For me, the referees need who governs referees?
Fergie, I think it's
themselves.
Yeah, it's Fergie.
The FA, the Premier League need to set a board up of independent people that govern referees. Make them responsible for their decisions.
Yeah. It's crazy, mate. I agree with John. I hate to say it, but we need AFCON cancelled as a diffs manning. So it's going to be difficult, mate. I wish me and John knew and all of us knew what was going on at the minute, but a lack of leadership from all these big organisations, everyone. There needs to be strong communication and good and that, but we're not getting it.
The rumours are we're going back into lockdown after Christmas. So how can you have Ofcom? You can't have Ofcom.
No, you can't. But
if we're going back into lockdown, if the rumours are correct, which a lot of people say they are, if we're going back into lockdown, you cannot have an international tournament.
Yeah. But thank you very much, John, for coming on. I do appreciate it, mate. Always great to speak to you. And everyone in chat as well. Tom, Eamon, North, Flublum, thank you very much as well, mate. Downton, the Anfield Lark, most importantly, John as well, Jade, Dave's live at 7:30, so check out his video as well. Pretty sure Dave and the lads have got a lot to say anyway. But John, thank you for coming on, Reds. Back our lads, which we all will. But a point is a very positive point. There was probably talking points that me and John that haven't talked about because there was that many. I wish we had about 10 hours to talk about today, but we haven't. But let's get to Doug's one. Robbo's banned for 3 games now. Kane should have had a red. Paul saying he's a disgrace for a ref. Yeah, would agree with that, Doug, as well.
100%.
Yeah, but Reds, thank you for all the continued support as well. Absolute legend, John. Thank you to you as well, mate. Massive thank you. Reds, look after yourselves. I will see you before Christmas. We will be having a couple of videos coming out over the next couple of days, so stay tuned on the channel. But if you don't see me till then, have a look after yourselves. Keep safe, keep your family safe, and keep well, every single one of you. And John, look after yourself, matey. And I will see you tomorrow for another episode, Reds. You'll never walk alone.
Take care.
Do that.